Hello guys, Brickheadz here, and today we got some huge new LEGO leaks, so stay tuned to find out more. If you do enjoy the video, why not like the video, so subscribe and turn on notifications to help us get to 80,000 subscribers, but let's get into it. So the LEGO Icons theme is no stranger to massive sets, from the 9,000 piece Titanic to the equally as impressive Eiffel Tower, but this latest concept could really test whether these big sets can sink or swim, as we're set to be getting set number 10366, this one being the LEGO Fish Tank. A very interesting concept. It's going to be coming in with quite a big piece count of 4,154 pieces, making it the biggest icon set of 2025, and I'd say the whopping price tag coming in at $500, so about £430 for those of you in the UK, and this one is set to be launching just in time for Christmas on November 13th 2025. Last time LEGO did a fish tank and it retired, it did triple in value pretty easily, so it does show there is definitely a demand for fish tanks, but maybe a $500 one could be a pretty big stretch. But I'm definitely curious how LEGO is going to go about this one, what kind of backdrop are going to do for the fish tank, what are the fish going to look like, what kind of the tank is going to look like itself. There's so many options for this one, which I think is definitely exciting for kind of parts and just how it'll look as a really cool fish tank. But just how big of an audience there is for this set, we'll just have to see, as it isn't really a well-known landmark like the Titanic or the Roman Colosseum. But it's good to see LEGO trying some different things, so we'll see how this one ends up. I'm doing some images around the end of October. And then from the ocean to outer space, where LEGO Technic is not shy to doing some LEGO space sets, and we're going to be getting, thanks to LEGO Minecraft Go 42221, the NASA Artemis Space Launch System rocket. This one being a brand new Technic set coming in for $60 or £55, so not a huge set, but it is going to be launching on January 1st, 2026. So of course, the NASA Artemis being the latest rocket, it's going to be great to get it in kind of a midi-scale version in LEGO Technic. It'll be great to compare it next to the big Icons one we saw released last year, but of course, at $60, it isn't going to be huge. But it is nice to see LEGO doing more NASA sets under the Technic line, as they have been looking pretty good over recent years. And speaking of things that are looking pretty good, LEGO Brickheadz, we got a look at the brand new gift with purchase, this one being the Cuddle team leader and Adventure Peely. These two iconic characters that are finally making it into Brickhead form, and of course this one is rumoured to be a gift with purchase. In terms of how you're going to be able to get this one, it is going to be available with $130 or £115 on any set from LEGO, and this one is going to be available from August 1st, so in just a week's time. Definitely great to see LEGO doing more Brickheadz, and especially great as gift with purchases, and this one is going to go great with the bright bomber gift with purchase we saw from Fortnite last year. And of course later in the year in October we are also getting a Raven and Drift Fortnite Brickheadz pack. That one though you'll be able to buy rather than just a gift with purchase. Carrying on with the Brickheadz though, we got a look at a brand new one being the LEGO Stranger Things Brickheadz pack. This one being a 4-pack, retailing for $40 or £35. It's going to be launching to go alongside the new Stranger Things show, launching on October 1st. This is looking great, I cannot wait to get this one. It's going to go great with the 11 and the Demogorgon. The main thing though, everyone's saying with this set as well are the minifigure Stranger Things sets. Of course none are currently rumoured, but it's great to get at least something, and these obviously are based on the Season 1 designs rather than Season 5, which is coming up later this year. And to go alongside that, we did get the Brickheadz reveal as well of Elphaba and Glinda, this one being of course from Wicked. These should be coming in for the usual price of a Brickheadz 2-pack, that of course being a $20 or £18. I think these two are looking really great. I think overall if you just look at the Brickheadz from this year, they have definitely been a pretty good lineup. And then moving on to LEGO Harry Potter, of course we usually get some Brickheadz every year. Now thanks to TNM Bricks, we do know this year's one, the big pack, is going to be 40791, this one being the Tri-Wizard Tournament Brickheadz pack. This one is going to be one of the larger ones, coming in as a 5-pack with 671 pieces, and that one as usual with the 5 packs is going to be coming in for $50 or £45, and that one is going to be launching on Back to Hogwarts on September 1st 2025. So this one is rumoured to include the 4 Tri-Wizard Tournament contestants, so of course like Cedric, Fleur, Harry Potter himself, and then the 5th character will of course be the Hungarian Horntail, which I can't wait to see how LEGO translate into Brickheadz form. So yeah, that will be this year's LEGO Harry Potter Brickheadz. There is also going to be a 2-pack of Luna and the Festival launching on September 1st. Next up, we got a look at the LEGO Disney Wall and Eve set. This one being set number 43279. This one is going to be launching on September 1st and should be retailing for $70 or £60, which actually, looking at this one, is pretty good value. You're going to get a nice buildable scale for Eve and also Wally. Also the robot Emo, there's even going to be the cockroach, one of the construction kind of rubbish cubes, and even the plant in the shoe. So they've definitely gone all out with this set. And I think overall, Wally just looks really cute with those eyes. Quite a lot of posability as well in the arms. You can also open Wally up to put the rubbish inside of him. So this one is just going to look great on display. It's nice to see Lego doing these 18 plus kind of not really expensive sets of iconic characters where you can brick build them and then display them on your shelves. So I can't wait to pick that one up come September 1st. And of course, always, if you want to stay up to date with the latest Lego leaks and rumours, you can follow me on Instagram at brick_clicker. And also a big thank you to the channel members. That includes Simon, Jackie, Puba J Builds, Han Scotty, Kai, Benito, Papa Rex, Krispy Kreme, One Brick Stud, Slapshot Bricks, Phantom Breeze, and Mr. Dragon Gaming. Huge thank you for being members of the Clickers and Breakers membership. Next up, we're going to move on to Lego Ninjago, where of course for a few months ago we got some exciting news about the 2026 sets, where they will be celebrating the 15th anniversary. Now thanks to Brickheadz, we do have a little bit more information on these, and it definitely makes things exciting. First off is going to be set number 71861. This one is going to be the flagship model for the first half of the year, being called the Old Town. We now know this one though is going to contain 4,851 pieces, which I think makes it about the 6th biggest Ninjago set ever. We don't currently have a price for that one, but I would expect around $350 to $450 given that piece count. So that being almost 5,000 pieces now opens the door to tons of possibilities. Could this one be a brand new and kind of different version to Ninjago City as an extension for 2026, or will it be a brand new concept like we saw with Tournament Temple City? That piece count being almost 5,000 pieces definitely is exciting, and let me know down below what you hoping it is. And the second set though is going to be set number 71858, this one being the 4 Weapons Blacksmith. We now know the piece count for this one is 1,259 pieces and retailing for $90, which given Lego prices these days is actually pretty good price to piece ratio. And these are going to be those older 14 plus sets, which feel more like 18 plus sets from Ninjago, and those ones are going to be launching on January 1st 2026. It's just great to see Ninjago doing more and more sets for older fans, as the quality on these and the builds are always pretty incredible. Then on to Batman, where today Lego revealed the amazing 76300 Arkham Asylum. This one being an absolutely massive DC set coming in with just under 3,000 pieces. It's going to be retailing for $300 or £270. It's going to be launching on September 9th, 2025. This one being our first DC modular building. It's going to include 16 minifigures, also the prisoner transport van. There's going to be prison cells, and it is going to fit into modular cities. And a highlight for a lot of people is going to be those minifigures, including some great characters like Batwing and also Catwoman, the Riddler, Batman. So many good characters that will be included. Of course, some people are a bit disappointed, some of them are in jumpsuits, but overall the entire package that you're getting is going to be pretty solid for Arkham Asylum. A lot of people have noticed the Metropolis or the Daily Planet is featured as kind of a teaser potentially. Well, actually we know a bit more details about that one due to some digging over on Reddit, where someone who has worked for Lego, basically an IP partner collaborating for some brand new sets, they basically had worked for Lego, and then Lego decided we don't want to use the IP, so the sets ended up being scrapped, and then the person came out and basically spilled some secrets on upcoming Lego sets. You might be thinking, oh, it's just someone who is trolling, but these were posted 6 months ago, and if you look at some of the answers, they told us about the Krusty Burger minifigures for anyone else, they turned out to be true, and also some information about the Spider-Verse and Star Wars sets, which all turned out to be true before anyone else said them. Definitely giving some credibility to the source. But then moving on to what we're actually talking about with the Daily Planet. If you read this comment, it said they've been working on a huge Daily Planet set for a while. A lifelong Zoo fan, it was enthralled. I would have paid $1,000 for the thing, but they cancelled it and replaced it with Arkham Asylum, which is pretty crazy to know. Lego had in the works a giant Daily Planet for 2025, which was then cancelled for Arkham Asylum, which, don't get me wrong, Arkham Asylum has turned out as an incredible set, but I think with us getting the Superman movie this year and not getting any Superman movie sets, I think a giant modular Daily Planet would have gone down an absolute storm. And fingers crossed Lego are going to release it in future years, as of course it sounds like this one was pretty much finished and ready to go, so it is a shame given we just got the Superman mech. The other reason could also be that currently the Daily Bugle is on shelves, pretty similar to the Daily Planet in terms of architecture. So what Lego might be waiting to do is wait for the Daily Bugle to retire, which is at the end of this year, and then next year we could see the launch of the Daily Planet, which would go incredible, not just with the modular collection, but also with Arkham Asylum. Just kind of see a resurgence within the Lego DC theme. So it's definitely interesting, and that sticker could be more than just a tease. And of course, we do know that background information now, and I will link a full link to kind of the Reddit source down in the description below, so you can read what they have to say about the IP projects and other things like that. And what they also mentioned as well is, of course, we've known for a little while a Christmas Star Wars set is on the way, being 40806, the gingerbread Star Wars set. We know that it is going to contain 697 pieces. It's going to retail for $80 or £70 and launching on October 1st 2025. For a few months now, the rumour has been that it is going to be an 8080, which is the current rumour, but the source on Reddit did also say that this one could potentially be a Darth Vader's TIE Fighter built out of gingerbread, which I think potentially could make more sense. Of course, we do know a gingerbread Darth Vader is included, so So I think the build being the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter would make a lot more sense than an AT-AT. So at the moment we could be looking at 40806 being Darth Vader's gingerbread TIE Fighter, or the current rumour being the AT-AT. We'll just have to see if what time tells us when this set is revealed. And then back onto things which have actually been revealed, where today we got a look at the brand new Lego Gameboy set. This one is going to be an interesting one, coming in for $60 or £55, launching on October 1st. If you're a fan of Nintendo, grew up with the Game Boys, this one is going to be the perfect set for you. Almost a one-to-one replica in terms of the size. There's also going to be some swappable cartridges for Super Mario and also Zelda, and even some displays. When you turn them, the displays actually move with the light, which I think is an incredible feature. Definitely a high price tag, given it is only 400 pieces, but given we're getting a lot of printed pieces and these new kind of display pieces, definitely is going to increase the price. But yeah, like I say, if you're a big fan of Nintendo, you are going to be loving that one. And like I say, it will be launching on October 1st. And then we're going to move on to Lego Speed Champions. We've getting the rumours over the past few weeks for what is to come in 2026. Of course, the brand new wave is going to be launching next week for 2025. But now we got some disappointing information that the prices will be going from $27 up to $28. So a $1 increase, which is a shame, but Lego is constantly increasing the Speed Champions prices over the past few years. But we also getting Lightning McQueen, the brand new Bugatti, the McLaren. It is going to be a great wave, but sadly it will just be a little bit bittersweet with that $1 price increase. So I presume in the UK they'll probably go up to £24. Then we're going to talk about those brand new Lego Wicked sets, which Lego revealed San Diego Comic Con. The first one being 75685, this one being the Emerald City Wall Art, including 1,518 pieces for $160 or £140. This one is going to be a great display model to represent your fandom for Wicked, but also some incredible minifigures like Glinda, Elphaba, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, Dorothy, and then also a brand new mold for the Lion. This one they've really gone out all out with the characters. That one is going to be launching on September 1st. We are going to be getting some mini doll sets as well, like 75690, this one being Glinda and Elphaba's visit to Munchkin Land. This one at 744 pieces, coming in for $70 or £60. I think this one will just look great in your own collection if you kind of remove the Wicked branding from it. Of course, it's a great Wicked set, but it also could look great in kind of a Lego City or a fantasy forest area. Some of the other sets though include 75689, the Emerald City and Kiamo called Castle. This one 860 pieces, coming in for $80 or £75. 32 kind of micro scale dioramas with some mini dolls, and also a brand new mold for the flying monkeys from Wicked. Even smaller sets though will include 75688, this one being Glinda's wedding day, 476 pieces, retailing for $40 or £35 for that one. And it does look quite good, and you're going to get 3 mini dolls, I believe, included for that one. And the smallest set is going to be 75687, this one being Elphaba's Retreat with 228 pieces, retailing for $28 or £20 for that one. And of course, we'll also get in the Glinda and Elphaba bookends, which was revealed a few weeks ago, so not bad for a brand new Wicked wave, or launching it on September 1st. Then the Lego Sonic theme seems to be thundering on into 2026, as we got the names for 2 brand new sets, and these include a 77117, this one being Sonic's car. An interesting concept, coming in for $10 or £9, I believe the cheapest Sonic set that we've seen so far. And honestly, it is pretty nice to get a cheaper Sonic set. It's not only great builds, but also a cheaper way to get the Sonic minifigures. And the other set for the wave is going to be 77118, this one being Silver's car versus Knuckles' monster truck, which is definitely quite an interesting concept for the Sonic theme. This one though, quite a cheap set as well, coming in for $30 or £25 for those of you in the UK, and that one should be launching on January 1st, 2026. So yeah, Sonic definitely doing kind of out of the box designs rather than things that we see in the game, which isn't a bad thing, as obviously this theme is aimed more at kids, but it is also nice when they tie things in to the games for a bit of nostalgia. And then with the opening of Legoland Shanghai, we got a look at a brand new Lego Goat plushie. If anyone knows how to get these in kind of Europe, please let me know. But for now, we've got a Goat plushie and exclusive as a Shanghai Legoland exclusive, which I'm sure so many will want. And also part of the Monkey Kid land that is open in Shanghai Legoland. You can get Pigsy, More the Cat, Monkey Kid, and then different sizes of More the Cat in plushie form, and also some enamel buttons. All those exclusive to Legoland Shanghai, but I'm sure a lot of you will want that Goat plushie to come over to into our markets, where you can buy this one, which will be pretty cool. We also got a look at the Gusta Gloop minifigure, this one coming in the brand new Charlie in the Chocolate Factory with a great facial expression on that one, and also potentially a brand new sweater print, which should be coming in probably the Harry Potter Hogsmeade Village direct to consumer set, if I did have to guess. Of course, that brand new $380 set, which is launching on September 1st. And speaking of Harry Potter, we did get some information from actually Actor Bricks on what will be coming as part of the 2026 wave. Harry Potter is a theme which continues to thunder on, so it's no surprise it's getting more sets. First off, 76466 6, this one being the Philosopher's Stone, the Collector's Edition. This one being an 18 plus model and also the biggest set of the wave, coming in at more $170. It's about £150. Now this one, we only know the set name, the Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition, so I presume this one will of course be something based off that film. It could be kind of a diorama or a microscale build, or it could be a collection of iconic items from the Philosopher's Stone. Definitely a lot up in the air, and they could do some really fun concepts with that one, so we'll just have to see. Reminder, it is also Lego Harry Potter's 20th anniversary next year, so they could also be doing something for that one. In terms of the actual playsets though, they'll include 76463 Hogwarts Castle, the Hospital Wing. That one is going to be coming in for $100 on £90. It's going to be good to get another big chunk of Hogwarts Castle, and this time being the Hospital Wing, which I'm sure will be a good addition. Kind of the non-Hogwarts sets, 76467, this one being the Luna Lovegood's house. This one an interesting one as well, coming in for $100 on £90. So quite an expensive wave for Harry Potter in January, but this isn't, I believe, a location we've ever seen in Lego Harry Potter before. So it should be great to see this one as a big playset. There will be some buildable sets as well, like 76470, this one being the Flying Ford Angular. This one a big buildable car, coming in for $80 or £70. This one I'm sure will go great on display with the mini one, which we saw released last year, I believe. We'll see an interesting set as well, being 76464, this one being the Cauldron Secrets Potions class, coming in for $60. This one could be another Hogwarts Castle expansion, or maybe an interesting kind of new set concept from Lego Harry Potter. There'll be buildable characters as well, including 76461, this one being the Cornish Pixie. This one coming in for $30 or £25. I presume this one will be a similar scale and kind of animated look as we saw with Hedwig and Phoenix in recent years. And going even smaller, we'll have 76459, this one being Hagrid and Harry's Private Drive Escape, coming in for $20 or £18. So essentially a smaller version of the big set which we saw released back in January of this year. And then for the smallest set, it'll be 76460, this one being Hogwarts Castle, the Sorting Hat. This one coming in for $15 or £13.50. So that one should be a smaller, pretty small really, addition to Hogwarts Castle. And all of those should be launching on January 1st, 2026. Like I said, Harry Potter continues to bring out more and more sets, and now we're getting pretty much two big waves, one in January and then one in June. Back in January of this year, Lego released the Arc 170 Starfighter, and now in the recent production runs you can see, if you compare these two images, Lego have switched out the cockpit pieces from that kind of trans grey black colour now to the clear trans colour, which will appear in all future runs of the sets. I presume they'll also update the box art when these are hitting shelves, so an interesting change, no real reason behind it, probably to make it more accurate. But if you've got a Arc 170 recently, you can have a look if you've got the trans clear windscreen or the trans kind of grey windscreen for the Arc 170. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff on the way. I think the fish tank will definitely be interesting. Those brand new Wicked sets look pretty fun, as do the brand new Brickheadz, along with those brand new Stranger Things Brickheadz. A lot of you will be excited for these big new licensed sets like the Nintendo Game Boy, also the Disney Wally and Eve, which is launching in September. I kind of want to get those brand new Fortnite Brickheadz as a gift purchase in August, and let's hope that brand new Lego Go plushie makes its way over to the West. And those brand new Ninjago sets could be massive, coming in almost 5,000 pieces. So who's new at Lego Leaks and Rumours, comment down below. What are you excited for? What are you not? You can like the video, subscribe and turn notifications for more like videos, like news videos, watch any videos on screen now. Remember guys, keep clicking and bricking. I'll see you all later guys. Bye bye.